There was a point in time where everything around me made sense, and every dream I thought I had was for a purpose, and the future felt as if it was this unknown wave of possibilities that filled every breath with a sense of adventure. And then I watched this show, among other things, and my brain rotted to the point where now the only things I can identify and connect with are the random background zombies from The Walking Dead. I'm not saying this show gave me dementia, but I'm just saying I wish it did. So yes, it is, without a question, the greatest horror show I have ever witnessed. Truly ahead of its time. You can only use one word, and one word only, to describe it: chaos. It's like mixing the script of The Incredible Hulk, Deadpool, X-Men, and the Avengers, like one on top of the other, making a massive, incomprehensible mess, then burn that, put it in a fancy urn, blow it up, throw the remains into a chicken soup, and distribute it everywhere as essential oils. So what I'm trying to say is that in no world, in no planet, in no galaxy, in no universe does this show make any possible sense. Which makes me think that either it doesn't exist and it's really just a terrible, long nightmare, or it's an entity
that exists outside our plane of existence.
People are still trying to process what this show was about, but they will never truly comprehend the greatness that they just witnessed. And I understand, because this is not an issue of, characters being dumb and making bad decisions because the writers don't know how to get them where they want them to be, or being completely assassinated just so they can force some inclusion and agendas into their future shows, or mutilating the original storylines and lore for some cheap knockoff egotistical changes. There was none of that.
Wait a minute!
Because there was no thought put in writing anything in the first place. So, the moment you try to use logic and think about anything, our brain either shuts down or it completely melts itself. And you know what? It is the same thing that happens, or supposedly happens, when facing upon a great outer god. Insanity takes over, and you just die. That is what makes you, you. So everyone that is out there blasting this show into oblivion, you need to realize that a great outer god does not care.
What kind of car insurance do you have?
Do you think it cares about making sense? No. Let me give you some examples. The show starts with Jen getting infected with Bruce's blood. Does it make sense considering the million movies that came before? No. Does it make sense that he starts the show with a broken arm? No. What's the point if it is just gonna heal the next scene he is as Hulk?
That was easy.
Does it make sense that she's better than him in every possible way because she's being constantly harassed as a woman? Does it make sense that she beats Hulk's ass? Does it make sense that no one fucking cares who the fuck this woman is?
Nah, yo, hold my poodle. Hold my poodle. Hey, yo, what's up? Y'all got a problem?
Does it make sense that Bruce Banner has a very normal, well, I wouldn't call it normal, family, considering the Incredible Hulk is completely canon with this now? The abomination is back. Well, at least the body, because the mind appears to have been sniffing 250 bags of marijuana daily.
My soulmates. We met through the prison pen pal program. They are my better eights.
And then she has the funny moment. This isn't a cameo show, showing that it was in fact a cameo show. Or that Wong breaks every rule that he supposedly had, at least the last time I saw him anyway. This entire subplot of nothing but moments that I want to pluck from my memory. The whole now serious plot of being attacked on the street with Amazon as guardian weapons somehow, but they forget about the strong, independent, vegan, eco-friendly woman protagonist.
Not even Jane Fonda can crack concrete like this girl.
Wong being surprisingly petty, because we need more Wong, and sadly for him, he's stuck on the show. Jen trying to date as the big green lettuce, why not? Now Titania is back. Fuck. Why? Who approved that? Did the actress kidnap one of the producer's child or something? The entire She-Hulk copyright subplot is like actually very thoughtful and true. You think I'm kidding, right? The fact that there's now a superhero Taylor for some reason, but he also makes gadgets?
This is a hobo suit, darling. You can't be seen in this. I won't allow it.
Then there's the wedding episode that their own script says that it's shit.
Yes, it's a self-contained wedding episode, and if you think this is happening at an inconvenient time in the season, you're right, because that's how weddings always are.
Then there's fucking Titania. Then there's this dude that disappears because why not?
This wallflower has bloomed tall, lean, and evergreen.
Remember the abomination? Let's destroy him even more. Remember this dude? No. Everyone is now insecure. Whatever, who cares? So there's this frog dude and he sues the Taylor engineer. Alright. Ah, shit. Matt Murdock's here. Well, I'm sure they'll respect him. He's a whore! Anyway, she beats his ass and then they team up and then they fuck and then there's this revenge porn attack. Sure, why not? And now, the finale.
Thank you, God!
Which is basically a fever dream. Or nightmare. No, more like your sleep paralysis demon in TV form. Yeah, that. So, long story short, she's having a bad time because there's a subreddit being mean to her, and she tries to track down the Discord mods from the server after being released from prison for being mean. She finds them. Also, these two were here, but I don't care. How did you not see that? Whatever. The abomination is back! Yay! Titania is back! What? So, for the first time in her life, Jen does the most intelligent thing and shuts down Disney Plus. So she can spare you from the nightmare you're just witnessing. Unfortunately, it doesn't end there, and they just go in a Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe route. But they didn't even read it, or looked at the Marvel wiki even. They probably just googled some pictures of what happened, and after 2 or 3 they were like, close enough.
Oh nice when diabolical evil lives up to the hype.
So Kevin is here, and the nightmare isn't ending. But then it magically does, and before you process what's happening, we are back here. And there's like no structure or connection to the previous scene, like nothing. Where did you come from? The fucking trees? George of the Jungle looking ass? The abomination is going back to prison and he's like, whatever. The Chinese dude is taking me into another spin-off show anyway. So Mr. Daredevil and She-Hulk have a nice dinner with her family, but Hulk shows up with his son Scar. No. Anyway, that's the ending. So, you understand now, right? This show is pure horror. No human can watch this show without being driven completely insane. And the fact that there's so many scenes of just her talking into your soul as if she's just devouring neuron synapses you might still have, making you into a mindless, soulless consumer of cheap, bombastic and stupid entertainment with no thoughts on anything or anyone, just consuming to consume more and more. Anyway, that's the review. 9 out of 10. Excellent Lovecraftian show. Pure dread.